Good evening, this is Nerdist a Human, and welcome back to Civilization 5, where we're going to be looking at a few more of these here scenarios every so often, whenever I just feel like coming back to the game. And today we're going to be looking at Paradise Found. This one is very much a culture game set in the Polynesian Isles. Oh yes, so basically sail the wide expanses of the Pacific in your double-hulled canoes to spread your island culture and dominate this paradise. So yes, we're very much in a big old grand bit of archipelago. Now we could actually have the proper South Pacific map. Interesting. I might do random because I do believe we should still have like a big chunky New Zealand somewhere, but I guess we'll kind of know where it's going to be if we do this one. Maybe I need that advantage. But who knows, you know what, we'll let it be random and we'll see how it goes. As for leaders, I'm going to be fake Gandhi, and I don't get to the nuke age, so there'll be no nuking, but I'm going to be fake Gandhi with the same kind of positivity here. Unhappiness from number of citizens reduced by 25%. I want lots of sits, very interesting, lots of citizens, and yeah, I'm creating new lingo as we go here, but yeah, more citizens. By the way, no issue with culture being reduced by amount of cities, by the way. So lots of cities, lots of people in them, and yeah, with all those pops, we can hopefully generate lots and lots of culture. So, okay, bit of, yeah, land and military unit. Yes, sorry, land and naval military units have an extra site there for Tahiti. We have the Tonga here, city-state influence. So that's kind of like the Greek effect over there. And we have Hiva, free settler when you discover astronomy. That's not the worst thing in the world, actually. I kind of like that one too. But we're going to go with fake Gandhi, so we're going to play as Samoa. And we are going to go for Deity this time. Also an Emperor, didn't we? And I clearly picked one that I probably could have done perfectly fine on Deity. Today, I'm probably going to be complaining that I picked Deity because now they're going to have themselves a load of settlers at the start, and I'm going to be miles behind. Nonetheless, I think this one could certainly be interesting. Do, of course, let me know if there's any others you think could be of particular interest, but I think this one could be good fun. We can have war, we can have our science, but of course, we can mainly have our culture. So let's swing on in and let's see if fake Gandhi can win without the nukes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful idyllic music here in the background. This is lovely stuff. And if you want to read the intro, there it is. Here we are then with our start. I guess we might as well just start right here. We got pearls and fish and sugar and obviously an awful lot of sea. So we'll just have to embrace that. I think we'll just go immediately with that direction. I'm going to send you over in... Where do we want to go? I don't know. Just you go in this way because that's the direction you're currently facing. So yeah, we have culture, we have science, gold, happiness, and yeah, we have ourselves golden ages. So at the moment, how long do we actually have, by the way? Here are the actual victory conditions, by the way. We're trying to basically adopt all of the society policies. That's how we become the dominant culture. There's no weird point system or anything like that. So as far as I'm aware, there's not a time limit, 300 AD right now. So yeah, we have 3 different trees. Maybe we'll look at those weird flashing backgrounds happening. Okay, we'll maybe go away from that strange tree. We'll come back to that when we actually unlock something. So what do we want to do in terms of technology? Well, we are, interesting, we can get to future tech, which is things like iron and horses. Excellent stuff. We can't get to frigates though. Very nice. Don't think we'll be getting there anytime soon. We'll go straight to our Moai, shall we? Ooh, monument. Maybe we can go and get the monuments. That will be not too bad. We could do a mine. Potentially, it could be good to grab other stuff. Things like plantations. We do have sugar, but it's going to take ages to deal with the marsh, so let's not worry about that too much. I'm just going to go scout crazy at the start here because we basically want to be spreading outwards, and we have the Appia Way, if you know your Rome, as indeed I like to know. Yeah, we can follow the Appia Way out of Rome to find ourselves new settlements. So we'll do that. Just when I was thinking of turning back over here, we found ourselves a decent little landmass, and we got the terrible map of the area. Actually, on this occasion, not a bad thing to have a map of the area, because now I know, yeah, ruin and, oh my god, there's tons over here. Excellent stuff. Well, we can go and meet these guys. Hopefully we'll be the first to talk to them. And up in the north here, yeah, a fair bit of fish. Okay, yeah, more ruins. And down to the south then, we have Tahiti, a brand new friend of ours. And obviously no one has anything to trade right now. No need to worry about him. And also, yes, Tonga, who don't look as friendly as I might like. Tonga actually right next to us. This is their second city. So that's interesting. Maybe we're not moving anywhere south in a hurry. Oh dear. And with some ruins, we find ourselves some culture. Time to have a little look at those policies then. So, ceremony, increase happiness of your empire, allow it to grow larger. Ceremony reduces unhappiness from population in the capital by 33%. Not particularly useful right now, but what is useful immediately is tapu, which is, to reduce the future policies by 10%. And pretty much there's no reason we want to go for anything else immediately. There are some pretty good ones over here in the arts as well. Honour is pretty much largely honour, but you can get some very good punching people in the face honour and grab yourself some culture down there at Hacker. But no, we want to go here straight for tapu. So, interesting. Yeah, the immediacy, we're not gaining really anything from that, but in a little while we will. So we sort of end our turn here. I might as well keep on the chit-chat for a moment. Granary being built in the capital at this point. We've got a few of our scouts out and about. You, sir. I actually want to go see what's over here as well. There's a little bit more over there. And, oh, they are here as well. Get this one while we can. We might not get them all. We might not get there first. We might as well. What did I get? Does anyone know what I just got? Hopefully got something. A nice little bit of land up here in the north. That might well be where my first settler is headed. Once I've got myself up to 3 pop, then I will certainly start doing that. Over here, I'm pretty certain what's happened actually was that they'd already grabbed that. It's just I couldn't see it being taken at that particular moment. Because, it is gone there because I just saw them go and take that. So we've got a Met Majuro, which is very nice indeed. So they are cultured. All right, well, we should probably make happy with them in terms of culture. So we'll keep on flicking through the early turns here as we do a bit of exploring. Just swing in this part of the world, just make sure we've got a very good idea of our close local areas. But I do like exploring in Civ. I feel a little bit tense about it because we start behind in terms of settlers, and so we really want to be not missing out on the good stuff here. But to the north of us, don't know how close anyone else is to that land, but something like here with the fish and the atolls, that might not be the worst. That would be slightly out of reach, but there might be more over here yet to go. Down in the south, we have ourselves a ruin, and that's giving us some extra units. Very nice. I think we'll just ignore the barb camp for the time being. One advantage of taking honour, I guess, is taking out the likes of the barbs and gaining that kind of stuff. But we'll see about that. Still nothing of interest up in that part of the world other than just some basic land. But this is actually a terrible island that they settled here. Whilst it is kind of encroaching towards me, you know what, they can absolutely have it. I mean, there might be a massive pile of useful land over here. I doubt it, but I guess we'll find out. You just need to keep on pushing around our local area. Just make sure that we're looking pretty good in that part of the world. Culture's just ticking up. We might be getting ourselves our next one pretty soon. So, there we are. There's another room. And that's a population. Oh, very nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, we're not actually growing anymore at this point. So, we'll add the settler in straight off. That'll be fine. So, one turn to the granary there. You just get yourself back into the sea. They don't seem to have an archer. So, we should be fine to keep on exploring. We have ourselves some masonry now for that monument we were looking towards, which is good news, although we are currently training a settler. I am interested in what's in some of this territory over here, but I'd also quite like to get my... I don't know why it always sends you straight through territory that you have already seen. I want to go straight through the empty land, damn it. We might well find out something interesting in this part of the world. They're quite close to me. I do want to keep my eye. They've also settled to the south. That's their 3 settlers gone. But if I'm making one, they're probably making one pretty soon too. So we're going to send him up there. At this point, this guy can just start to swing his way back around there. We're finding plenty of interesting land up here. Get on that island just to see. Okay, more of interest. Let's head over to our Yeah, our tech. What do we want to do? Seaport, production and gold from sea resources worked by the city. Now, we do have some in our capital, so a seaport is probably not a bad idea. So between Lighthouse, Lighthouse Harbour, yeah, let's just head towards that kind of stuff. 10 turns from that settler. We really want to make this first settler count, don't we? So you head yourself over there. We'll just finish this little circuit. Yeah, and then we'll just head ourselves back down this kind of expanse. Maybe we'll find something more of interest, but I'm liking this start. It's okay. Just don't know where the other two peoples live. And again, whilst this doesn't help me too much, right at this very second, taking Tapu is the only logical option. And after that, we can do happiness, which we'll probably need, actually, when we settle the city. Plus 10 is very nice indeed, by the way. Just to kind of get over any early game happiness problems. That's very, very sweet indeed. Doesn't look like there's very much in this part of the ocean, but as we come back over here, there is. Oh, yeah, there's a city-state. Obviously, other people have met them already. But things of interest in this part of the world. Aha, Tahiti want to be friends. Why? Very much yes, sir. Remind me where you are. Where do you live? I mean, sure, let's be friends, but I don't actually know where you actually are. Any way we can see this? It doesn't look like it. There's no open borders, no any of that nonsense. Okay, well, we're going to go and build... Interesting, they're going to say one across from me. I mean, there is going to be my only production if I take that hill, isn't it? Pretty much. Why would it say there? I'm not sure. I want it kind of here just to kind of cover as much of this land as possible. To be honest, this guy's just filling in some of these gaps for me as I work my way up there. It's going to be 5 turns till there. It'll be similar for us just to poke our nose around. In the meantime, this guy's way out of the way. He's never coming home, this lad. One day maybe, but not for now. Down south, there's yet more of interest over here. Very intriguing. Not sure how many city-states, but yeah, we can now switch over to some production. Monument, I think it has to be monument. Don't even worry about worker just yet. We've got some tiles to make use of in the short term. Garden, I don't think there are going to be any rivers in this particular map, are there? I mean, we're on one big lake, as far as I'm concerned. Plantation, though, is going to be useful for our sugar. Eventually, ooh, this looks exciting. Okay. If we want to start spreading around in stupid, aggressive fashions, then that's a pretty nice spot for that kind of stuff. I keep on finding yet more light sea over here. So we'll just keep on... I might as well swing this way, because that's somewhere near me in the middle of nowhere. A new ruins in the south gives us a pile of money. Oh, I actually do have a little bit, don't I? +6. I guess I do have sugar and pearls. Pearls give me a bit of gold as well, right? So yeah, we are sitting on a little bit of stuff there. We could just purchase the monument. Could just purchase the worker or the work boat. What do we want to be doing, actually? We just want the food. So sugar's going to take a little while. Probably the best thing to do is just get a work boat out. Not sure how many turns that will take. 9 turns. Maybe we should just purchase the work boat. And don't really feel like that's ever going to be worthwhile. You move over to your new home tile. That will be fine. Nothing too much of interest here. It looks, well, there's a lot of fish. I mean, if you're ever going to have a one-tile city, this one has all the fish in the world. You'll grow plenty. There's Bora Bora. Okay, so we're not alone in this bit of the world, but they haven't got the best aisle. They've got the banana and fish aisle. And I'll be honest, whilst plantain and fish is good, I don't know about banana and fish. Can't say I have that one too often. So we'll just keep on exploring. I see some more land over here. And yeah, this spot, I mean, it's very nice. I think it might be a bit out of our positioning, to be honest. But, and yeah, it is just more pearls. But nonetheless, I'm interested. However, it is time for us to build a brand new city of Pago Pago, which is excellent news. I think, what do you want to do over here? Should we just purchase we could purchase a granary, actually. That's probably the more sensible thing to do. How are we looking here? We've got food over here. We're on a 2 food, 2 production. We have another production over there. And that hill's just out of range, isn't it? Which is a bit of a shame. And so's that one, but we'll probably grab that hill over here on this aisle, I would guess. Okay, a bit low on production. So, do we want the granary? +2 food, +2 culture. Let's just get the culture. We're playing a culture game, Thomas. So we'll grab that immediately just to help us along. That should be pretty darn nice. Now, in the meantime, what you can do is produce a granary. Just get the granary done. It'll take a little bit of time, but it's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. We can, though, explore over here. This looks... Yes! Congratulations, your explorers have discovered New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. Because like the UK, it's always cloudy. Okay, we're heading there. That's our next... Well, I say our next settler. But yeah, if we can go and claim that territory, that is the territory right there. So we'll go and grab that, see what we get over there. They've entered the classical era, whoever that is. But here we are then on, I presume this is South Island, especially if it's the cloudy one. Discover pre-drawn map. Okay, not the worst time to get a map, I guess. Yeah, we've got the mountains down there. Looks like this is south, and that'll be Northish Isle. Okay, I don't know how crude or how close it is to our actual New Zealand. But there we are, we're there. Now, the real question is how close are they, and do they know about it? I certainly hope they don't. So, okay, one turn from the monument here. Things are starting to fall into place. And whilst my scouts are getting themselves poked a little bit, I will now adopt the arts, increasing culture from monuments and temples by 2 each. Oh yeah, up to 9. We are smoking it. But we should probably get moving somewhere safe. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here, aren't we? I think so. Aha, we finally met the Heaver, the Hiver. I don't know which of those it is. But there we are. We've met traditional game Polynesia. And I have now just purchased a new scout to replace the one who got slightly eaten by all the barbs over here. It's kind of funny, really, because we're supposed to be the first humans discovering these islands. But there are barbarians also there. No! I was hoping we could get this island, but we are just too slow with all of their goddamn settlers everywhere. Okay, well, if nothing else, I seem to have found the homeland of these peoples. They're down there. Not sure where Polynesia are. Maybe, I'm hoping they're somewhere way off in this direction. I don't know. I just need to go get New Zealand. So, plan. Get up to 5 pop. I guess we'll finish that worker, but we're going to get on to the settler at that point. We need to catch up. They've got... I mean, yeah, there's the capital. Okay, they're over here. You say you just need to go find where the last of the peoples are based. At that point, it gives a good idea if, yeah, this part of the map might be very empty then. If we've got us two over here, one more over here, and I'm guessing from that positioning that they're not on the far left of the map. So, all right, but we do need to go conquer, claim, liberate New Zealand. Interesting. He's suggesting a war. I really have no interest in that whatsoever. I also don't know who you were just suggesting you were going to attack. Probably should have read the name so that I actually would know, but I still don't. So that's absolutely great, isn't it? We're going to go and explore this bit of South Island, though. I'll probably go and send this guy up here, even though I should probably have some troops at the capital. It's fine. If they attack, we're just dead. We'll just have to accept that fact. But yeah, 68 turns to grow. We need this. Yeah, we need this guy like right now, Mr. Worker. That would be great, and then we'll build a settler, and we'll just kind of just live over there. I think that'd be much better. Well, on the plus side, we are at least getting ourselves plenty of the arts and culture. So +1 happiness for stuff and things. I think we should be going for that because yeah, happiness had just ticked underneath 1 there for a moment, which is not particularly good. So yeah, fine, we'll send them up there. 1 turn to that worker. Yeah, not only do they build that city, but they also build it in an offensively terrible position. Not in range of the pearls, but also smile. Yes, of course, other people are cheating. Yeah, I mean, this middle spot would be lovely, obviously, for passing through, but it has just a great reach all around it. But no, they don't want to enjoy anything sensible. So we'll head over towards South Island. We're actually not too far away here. I can probably get a good idea very quickly if anyone's in good range. We could build a plantation, but I'm going to say we build the mine instead, just to get us any production. Get that settler built. We just need to hope that no one attacks and pray that we're Okay, they are on a crazy spread around, aren't they? Let's get that mine going. Hopefully one day that will actually get done. But yeah, people are going to be spreading like crazy over here. I get it. But New Zealand's mine, guys. Well, at least we picked up some archery from that random little place there. Yeah, that ruin gave us archery, which we could probably do with for when we inevitably get slapped in the face very soon. The real question is actually, where do you want to settle over here? It looks like more and more pearls, only pearls, that's all I'm allowed to have. But that seems to be this island, so I need to decide where I'm going to settle first. It might as well be a far side. It doesn't need to be the near end of the place, but that is to be of interest. We've got 10 turns, probably got 20 turns until we even make it there, to be honest. Lighthouse and harbour, which would be excellent if I had any workboats. I, of course, do not. We are going to attempt to catch up, of course. Seem to have found their homeland just over here. So that is of interest. We'll get just a tiny bit more sight over here, actually, before we push on. I really want to make sure they are not taking my territory, damn it. But in terms of research, where do you want to go from here? You want to make sure we can build the moa even if I don't actually have any real good use of any of my territory and tiles yet, but hey ho, it's fine. Okay, so nothing particularly over here, no new expansion from them. Well, that's probably good. All right, we can come over here and see what we can do. Plenty of okay, we could just settle on like, say, like a hill over here or something when we have bananas. You want to be on the sea, I guess, as this faction makes sense. There isn't really an obvious spot in some ways. Mountains blocking all of this. I mean, here is going to be very nice in terms of a good mixture, but I don't want to eat too much into the South Isle, so to the North Isle even. So we're going to have a look at that first. One problem that I did fear would be happening in time was, yes, galleys appearing and starting to cause me more trouble. Luckily that one seemed to have left me alone on this occasion, but it seems like Northern Isle of New Zealand is just Barb Isle, which could be of interest. Okay, well, we'll see what's over in that bit of the world. Now we are building a lighthouse over here. The settlers come on one day. We can now go to observatories, harbours. There's tons of good stuff. We're still building our first godforsaken mine. Okay, over here, there probably is a really nice spot around about this bit here. Got ourselves pearls over here. We got some fish, got some sheep, plenty of hills for production, bananas over there for food. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be my spot. Finally, we're going to try and build a plantation. It's going to take 8 of our longest turns in the life ever. Over here, this guy's going to throw himself into a terrible, terrible position. Although I probably need to decide exactly what it is I'm doing here. I need those gold gifts to get the plus 10 happiness. I could probably do with it, to be honest. Although I could just, yeah, plus 15% XP to all land combat units constructed from this point forward. And do I want any of that? I really don't. I probably just need to work towards that happiness one for next time, which is a bit annoying when you have to do that. I don't care about barbarian encampments. I know where they are. They're right in front of me. I'm just going to take this and 60 gold. All right, we'll have that happily, actually, because I think that is just enough to get me a workboat. Yeah, I'm just going to buy the workboat. I think I'm just going to have to do it at this point. I'm so far behind. This is what I always find annoying about Deity on this game. You end up, the best bit of the game is the start, but you just, you know, exploring and all of that, picking where you want to expand. But when the AI start with like 3 settlers, and then obviously they're going to be producing settlers at the same time as you're so far behind. And I don't know if on this scenario I don't know if I can catch up. He's on 10 till victory. The AI are aggressively expanding so badly here, whereby they're just grabbing, random stuff. I don't really know how this guy has already expanded this much, but there we are. He's already as big as my Pago over here. But fine. Fine, it's 10 turns until our guy arrives over there. We're going to just do a tiny bit more exploring over here in the meantime. We do have another scout. Obviously, everyone got himself killed trying to grab what we could, but I'm just going to make sure we're clear on that side of the isle. 10 turns to reach. Who knows? At least we haven't been declared war on. Oh, good fun. One of the city-states wants us to burn down their friend. That's fun. Okay, handsome reward for burning them down. All right. Now, these two guys want each other dead. I mean, I'd have nothing, but I like the fact that that's an option, sir. On that note of problems, yeah, unfortunately a barbarian galley appeared, which is a bit of a problem when you're trying to, you know, not have your settler killed. My scout managed to take the hit for it, but not necessarily ideal. No, I'm going to send a workboat up here to go deal with this. We are now at least using our workboat stuff. That's fine. I'm just going to hope we actually can get us across here. That'll be absolutely perfect, and not very perfect if not. By the way, we are almost built a Moai, a Moai. I confused all of my words, but anyway, all is fine. One turn from that. Excellent. Yeah, looks like Tahiti have managed to get a scout over here, but it's going to be a bit late in terms of yeah, me actually managing to send that out. So if nothing else, we've got a city over there. That's good. Let's go send that workboat out to go and help. And over here, how long would it take to get us set at 6? Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. If they're just scouting it out, they might not have a settler ready. With any luck, they won't anyway. So we're going to go and grab a brand new city of Tafuna. Excellent. So yes, we've built ourselves Tafuna, and we should go clear out those barbs now that we've actually managed to clear that particular position. So what do we actually want to do? I don't know. Get a workboat. Just get a workboat. That'll be fine. Well, we have ourselves a golden age, even if we have got half of the policies of the current leader. Maybe we'll catch up, he said. If anything, we seem to be falling further behind. There's also a camp over there, Thomas. Best not get yourself killed. Don't really want them getting all of the glory, though I've taken that one either. Okay. Well, we are at least getting ourselves another Maori over here, but I feel like we've really had a terrible starting spot. Like, we only had this set of isles right here, and they're right next to us. And I mean, they just settled all this because they found it as well. Fair enough, but yeah, this has not been ideal so far. But maybe we can make it work yet. We should, at the very least, be able to take this thing out in a moment. Tafuna is getting somewhere. We could rename it Wellington or something equivalent, but it's fine as it is. We'll keep it this way. So we do have ourselves. Yeah, a little bit more fish going on. So Pago is growing at a decent rate, if nothing else. You really need a worker. How much is it going to take to buy one? 220. I mean, we really need it by this point. We just need to get those. Yeah, we just need to get all of our lovely statues up, and that will be fine. Do I want to do anything else? You know what? Let's just get the production. We'll buy it when we can. Up in the north, can we kill them? We can now kill them. Finish these guys off. That gives us a little bit more money for the kitty. Anytime, Steve, you want to finish him off? Come on. I hate this animation where they just kept... Brilliant. Well, we have ceremonial dance and the Maori warrior, which is probably this one guy here who just about survived that affair. We should probably just take the full heal, actually, and just go and clear out the camp. It doesn't quite get us enough of the way towards a worker, but we're getting there eventually, damn it. Keep sending the exploration up. I have no idea how long we're really looking in terms of time to win this, but I feel like we're probably near to halfway through already, considering the fact that they've only got 7 left to go. That's pretty darn scary. I know normally the way that this works is, as the human player, you kind of catapult yourself forward, but I feel like I'm still a fair way away from that. It's a momentous turn. We're going to settle ourselves another city, and we might as well shoot this guy down immediately. Just probably need to send my one unit over here, help sort that out. I have also got myself a worker over in Tafuna, one turn away from the workboat as well. Get him fully healed up first, I think. And yeah, we do need to go and get that cleared out. We've also got a worker over here working on another Moai, which is lovely. Sent the worker from down here since he's done a fair bit of work at this point. Do need to finish off these islands, but until we've got this one over here, no need to be too quick. the moai here, build one over here. I don't know if they can't be next to each other or if it's just that they've got to be in a coastal tile. I can't remember playing as Polynesia very much on the game, but hey ho, we'll get ourselves workboat. I guess we could, but that's the fish there. We've got the bananas are probably better actually for the short term. What's the citizens like? Yeah, it's 3 food for that one. So we've also got a bit of production on this spot. So, all right, that's probably good. We should get ourselves then something else like I'd probably buy the monument actually. It's probably more important to buy the monument. We'll get the workboats going because fish are important. But yeah, let's go and get that sorted out. No one attacking me yet, and no one else has actually turned up on an isle. We've seen other scouts, but no one's sent a settler just yet. So I'm happy enough with that. Let's just keep the happiness going. 12 to 6. We are starting to get a bit of pace on. But is it going to be enough? Who knows? Maybe. Just maybe. And with another moai complete, that's excellent news. Yeah, we do have ourselves one more. What happens when we complete ceremony, by the way? Reduces unhappiness when population of the capital by 33%. Very nice. It's a shame we don't have any population. Not really making very much use of our own ability and this pineapple either. But +2 happiness for different luxury resources. We have sugar and we have pearls. Not sure they're a particularly good mix, but that's fine. +1 culture from each Maui would be good. Is that going to be better for us? You know what, we should probably just go and grab the happiness boost for the second. But yeah, we do want to be grabbing that stone carving. We finished one of the trees. Yay! We're not completely useless, but we're not great either, are we? We're not that impressive. But there we are. They've gone out to sea, so we'll sink them. But I'm a little bit concerned about some of the barbs, but it's okay. We should be fine for now. One over here in Pagu Pagu. Honestly, observatories which can be built here without the mountain on this scenario. Yeah, +50 of course, very, very nice. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure what I'm gaining from the science. I mean, if we're, trying to get to war stuff, fine. But yeah, I could do a trireme, sure. But I don't know how much we're gaining. Academy science yield increase. I mean, musketman, watermill. Do we need to be on a river? We do. That might be different on this, but the tooltip doesn't say so. I don't think there's much point in science, so let's not worry about that. We'll build ourselves the harbour. That's probably the most important thing, although one more workboat wouldn't be a terrible idea. But yeah, we need those harbours. That's production for all of those things. We've encountered Captain Cook. I don't know what just happened here. Okay, scientific advancement. Maybe we shouldn't have discovered scientific theory. Your island paradise has been discovered by Captain James Cook on the HMS Endeavour. That's not good. This traveller comes in peace on a voyage from the British Empire, of course. With his arrival spells the start of a new era for Polynesia. Gunpowder-based weapons will soon be available using technologies of these strangers from afar. Use these secrets wisely. This makes it sound like everyone else hasn't already got it because they've entered the Renaissance era. And where am I? Is that technically... Yeah. All right, fine. I'm on the edge of it, but not quite there yet. So I work our way through economics. Navigation. We haven't got triremes and Captain Cook's turned up. I mean, obviously, we're quite good at boats, to be fair. We don't need boats. Luckily for us, quite a few of our neighbours have turned up to help us in the good fight. They've been clearing out many of these galleys here, and it meant that my spearman has happily managed to make it down to the camp, so hopefully we'll be able to clear that one out. We've bought ourselves a worker over here in Newley, which is my favourite town name ever, and yeah, because we already bought one up here, we can continue to build ourselves pastures. Maori's in place, they've only got 4 left, we're doomed, but it's fine. A bit sad that they're so far ahead that there's no way I'm going to be able to do this, but it's fine. We've at least managed to have peace so far. I would like a third city. I'm not sure we're going to quite go all the way up to the very north there. Would that be Auckland up at the top? But I haven't been to New Zealand yet. We'll get there, damn it. We'll go over this one and we'll go build one of our lovely moai over there. So they're just stealing all of my territory here. They even stole my atoll. My atoll there's been there forever. How have they got it? So rude. But we're pretty close to another thing, and we'll double the power of our massive Moai heads, which will be excellent. Clear out the camp, because we do need, as much. It keeps on line to me, doesn't it? It keeps on line. We are, though, about to get ourselves a lovely, lovely temple in both of those first cities there, which is excellent. Oh, there we are. Steve's taking it out. Good work there. We're actually pretty friendly with everyone. People just the south of me. Oh, they always do that, don't they? People just the south of me. These guys have the only ones I'm not friends with per se. But otherwise, it's not too shabby. We do need to get this national epic, although money's definitely been a strength, but we don't really have time for that. Get some culture, get some extra great people. Anything we can desperately do to have a goddamn chance in this. Keep building these massive heads. We have the greatest culture. Our heads are bigger than yours, damn it. We'll build more heads. More heads. You see, people even come to have a little look at our building projects here. We're building such magnificent heads that we've just lost our sight of that boat now. But they did come to see. They had the tourism there. And you know what? Culturally, we've now earned it. You get ourselves even more culture from the great big noggins. Oh, we are marvellous. Even the music's starting to get a little bit scary and dissonant. I must say, I do like the more European faction music over this, and when I had some of the Chinese music last time, particularly in wartime, that can get very, very screechy and painful. But I do like my good old classical stuff. Call me a peasant, but I'm just going to say that's what it is for me anyway. Right, let's keep on building. We need to get more and more of our temple's going to take too long. We need the seaport first, then the temps. Interesting. We've researched tattoos. You would have thought we would have got here by now, but yeah, we've got the barracks and the heroic epic. And if I truly wanted to win, the only way I could really do it at this point is to probably just war heaver. Which one of you's heaver again? Yeah, it's this guy. He's pretty friendly to me as well. He's by far the strongest, isn't he? Bloody hell. I mean, no one has any resources to trade because everyone's always got the same ruddy darn resources. I'm interested if the picture that they chose, from the other factions, actually influenced the personality, or if they actually did set a personality, because he definitely would have killed me, I would have thought. Look at that, 19 popped to my 8. I've just got nothing here at all. He's got a bit more than I have around my capital, that's for sure. This is not a particularly grand old start, but it's fine. I'm having a nice time exploring. They're going to cut off my second city from New Zealand, but it will have to do. We're going to go build ourselves some actual production over here. I think that's probably for the best. But we'll keep building our Moai, but we'll see if that will get us anywhere. Interesting. Heaver, of all people, comes to me with a suggestion of war. Now, in theory, I could be like, how dare you? But I haven't even got enough preparations to even backstab. I mean, my second city doesn't even have a harbour. Like, I've only just learned what an actual attack boat is. We have, they've just got one at the same turn as us. Excess happiness into culture. Happiness for Golden Age goes down. I don't even think we're going to make that in time. Plus 2 culture in every city. Maybe that would be better. I don't have an awful lot of excess, so that might just be the better way. Just whatever's the quickest way to get us any more culture. We've got all the Maya we can over here. God knows what else we can do. Old Stevie McGee here does want us to work together, and you know what? I'm going to potentially have to give up on that war. He's down to 2 policies until victory now. I just don't see there's anything really I can do about it. What I can attempt to do is continue the good fight, and we're going to create a great city of Selalonga. Up here in the north. We're just going to build a Moai immediately, and we can get a sort of a ring of Moais here who can at least start to be influenced in each other, because I think they stack up when they're neighbouring each other, which is why they work quite well down here. If we have a little look, you've got the nice knock-on effect on these, which is very, very welcome indeed. The thing is, right, on the note of not attacking him, I do actually have myself a musketman, for example, but I could see musketmen and cannons floating around here anyway. They actually have those units themselves too. Maybe there's a way of going for science that you can get to this era and then attack people early doors of this stuff. That might be one way of going about it. But to be honest, I mean, I think even then you'd be struggling with the time to go and actually take them out. Obviously, they did have the early settler. Maybe it'd be good to pick them just for that reason, particularly if you're in Deity. That might be a sensible thing. But honestly, like, it's not been a perfect attempt that by any means, but I think it's been a fairly well-aimed go. I've got my moais out for Pete's sake. Look at their land that I can see anyway. Over here, none, not a single one anywhere to be seen. To be fair, I can't really see much of their actual core territory over there. But there's nothing over here at all. There's no culture being pumped out of all of these tiles every single term. And honestly, like, it was a slow start. I don't know what more really I could have done over here in the capital. It's such a poor little territory. Obviously, it didn't help that I was very slow getting these workboats out, but then I just lacked production as well. There's just not enough going on here, even with like the fish hooked up. We don't have enough growth. It's really been struggling to grow. You can see the bar's that fun. It's still 4 turns away. It's ridiculous. Yeah, my starting territory is a bit poor, and I can't get over the fact that they've just got no moai to even do this. How are they even generating the culture? I know you can get some out of the city on our policies over here. We are getting +2 culture in every city, but honestly, we've got all the culture ones. Apart from killing people in battle, I mean, we've got it all. So yeah, maybe we can consider some of the issues of this kind of nonsense going forward. But hey, I'm just going to continue for the time being. I'll buy my monument here as ever I do. I'll get my granary, and I could upgrade the spearmen. I'm not going to do that. That's a waste of my money. We're still having to clear out some goddamn barbarians. Don't know how they still exist. Well, probably because this entire corner of the map is completely unexplored. One policy until victory. And yeah, there's so much more to see here, and I'll get into that in a minute. Why are you over there? Just want you to cut down a forest, damn it. Yeah, build some more boats. We'll keep going. We decided to cut down the forest and just have heads everywhere. That never went wrong in Easter Island, right? Just cut down all the forest. Absolutely no problems. My other plan at the end here, just to be random, is to just do a bit more exploring. Maybe build a few more islands. Let's just go. Should I go live on this desert isle over here? We're going to go over to this one. I want some whales one day, damn it. We're just going to go and live on there. Just building more cities because every city at least gets you some culture. Just desperate attempt to try and get some amounts at the end of the game here. No food for anyone. Yeah, now because I've been building new cities in this end game nonsense where I'm just throwing, throwing my people's lives to the slaughter and building new cities. Yeah, it's not necessarily going well for our happiness. There's nothing really I can do about happiness either, actually. There's basically nothing as far as I can tell. We're just kind of stuck as we are. So, we'll continue to do a little bit of moai building here or there. Maybe with a new city or two, we'll be able to claim the likes of not last place, because I think we still are on the scores. But hey ho, still starving. Too bad. Build more temples. You need the temple. Been a little bit slow on the temples, if nothing else. That's, I think, a fair criticism. But it's just been so late to get some of these cities out, to be honest. It's so slow at the start for me. Never really been able to completely pick up from that, unfortunately. You know what's we'll give you some farms. Let's actually have some farms over there. Why not? We're actually going to build some normal farms, chop down the forest. Yeah. We don't care about any of that. Oh, look, a good old invasion force. This is good. People are getting more aggressive now that the British have showed up, which I don't really like, to be honest. I'm not going to bother getting myself a frigate. We'll just end our turn. Not long until a defeat now. If nothing else, we will at least complete the arts. We are just as cultural as those goddamn fiends. That's +2 culture for monuments and temples. That one's definitely worth a lot and has probably been helping them. But it's more about how they got to that stage is my issue with the whole situation. So there we are. We're going to get ourselves some whales very soon. There is Failisiu, which is my favourite to pronounce place, as you can probably imagine. Yep, everywhere's just stuck on this now because of happiness. Excellent stuff, as if we weren't already a terrible, terrible empire enough as it is. All right, well, we're going to build ourselves a monument once again, and you can get yourselves, you know what, just start building a seaport. You're probably going to need it out there. Well, we continue to gain policies while they're still on 1, so we're definitely catching at this point. If the game continued longer, I think we might have them, but unfortunately, yeah, we're clearly right at the death here, and there's not really much more that I can do other than wait for the loss here. There's also Fatu Uki over here just to rub it in my face, which is a little bit rude. Yeah, they basically blocked everything. A great artist. Excellent. We can do something. Are they going to... We could culture bomb. Oh yeah, I do love the culture bomb. Are they about to invade me? I'm not sure they are, to be honest. We're just going to have a golden age. Golden age of unhappiness. Why not? That'd be fine. They want incense. Yeah, well, God knows where the incense is. We'll just have more pearls. That's all we've got, sir. And because no one's got any duplicates, basically, I can't actually, I can't actually do anything to help grow my cities in any way. The happiness is just an endless problem at this point because, yeah, there's no real viable trading options around. So that's a little bit sad. Keep building the Moais anyway. And we're just finishing up the temple over here, which is very nice indeed. And there's more nice land over here. Look at this. Little bits of land. I'm sure 8 new cities will be settled by these guys. And they'll still probably have 50 happiness. And it looks like it's over the next turn. I'm about to get the whales, damn it. I just wanted the whales before it was ending. But it does say 0 up there. We have been defeated. This is us, our island of heads. Excellent. The pitch is accurate for once in life. Absolutely marvellous. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Population, bottom. Crop yield, bottom. I mean, I didn't grow any crops at all. I just ate fish and built massive heads. Manufactured goods, we had great production. GNP and money was okay. Land, actually, we're a second. I mean, it was just these guys, the traditional Polynesia guys, who were just insanely powerful. The other 2 were fine. We were pretty close to them. Didn't bother with science, no need. Didn't bother with approval. There were like 2 city-states that I ever found. Soldiers, I built like a infantry at the end. I think I had 2 actually. I think I had 2 musketmen. Excellent. In terms of rankings, we are somewhere. We are anyway, that bloke over there. In terms of the map, right, here's the actual... There's all of the city-states in the world over here. You see, this is part of... Okay, here we go. This is what my impression of all of this. I don't know how you got that start. That looks fun, doesn't it? At least they've got a little bit of land there, but they're a bit far away from everything. So, the thing is, right, I grabbed New Zealand, which should be a really positive situation. You know what? I've been writing some notes. Let's have a little look at the notes. I love the concept of this one. I really do. I love exploring in Civ. Early game Civ is the best part. And so this has all of the best of that. Explore the map, lots of fun little islands. Don't worry about culture going down from new cities. Although they probably should have taken or lowered the happiness debuff out of that, because I had no way of dealing with happiness at all. If anything, this is too fast. It's too fast because on my map over here, I've got barely any of it explored. Now, I could have had a few more boats exploring, but there just wasn't really the time to do it. There wasn't time to explore, settle, to get in with these city-states. It does take time to do those quests and fill that up, and I just didn't feel like we could do it. Interesting that they're all over here. That should have given me an advantage in theory, but yeah, I met these 2 and never actually made it up here because, quite frankly, it was such a race to catch up with this bastard over here. Yeah, I guess I had 4 settlers at the start, as we're on Deity, and he has the bonus one. I can't remember what triggers it, but it's early doors, isn't it? One of the techs. So, yeah, I would say we did, I've said before, I don't think our particular island was kind of not great. I think everyone kind of has these small little islands. It's not necessarily an issue, but I liked where we expanded to, but they were just so aggressive and quick. Just could not catch up. If the game was slightly longer, maybe like an extra policy tree, I reckon you could explore more. You could expand a little bit more and really play this game, as well as a bit of happiness on there. Because I really like the setting, but just a bit too fast. I guess it just reminds me of what Deity is, really. Classic Deity issues, which is it just takes a little bit of the fun out because you just feel like you have to, certainly in retrospect anyway, it feels like you have to have done a very specific thing. I feel like if I played as these guys, A, they wouldn't have been in the game, and B, I think that would have been much better off for me, to be honest, because the extra settler on Deity at the start, you probably need it. Probably really do need that. If I play it again, I'll definitely be playing as them, get that settler. I was thinking about it. I never even got the population to have the happiness buffs of my guys, really, did I? But there we are. This is really why I just play on Emperor most of the time, or something like that anyway, because, yeah, it's just a little bit more fun. Anyway, we'll have the little play. So here we are. Everyone else getting straight in with 2. Oh, maybe they just had a second settler each at the start. No, there is quick to 3 on turn 22, so that might be them producing a new one. It might be them settling the new ones to actually find land. So yeah, I managed to get my second out, but they already had 5, 6 when I only had 2. I mean, it's just too quick. I didn't have production enough here either to like get settlers out. I don't know what I could have done. That's the real thing. Like, yeah, sure, I could get a workboat out quicker, but workboats are a nightmare. There we are. I'm settling in New Zealand now. But this is halfway through the game. It's too late. It's too late. You can see how much power I'm getting from building my New Zealand cities. But they just took this over. These guys over here, 3 over there. They need to spread into this land. There's so much good land. Oh, this could have been so much more. I can actually continue though, so I probably will go and continue and see if I can have a little bit of fun here. You can see it later on. I am expanding more. No, nothing to do with happiness. I probably need to. I probably will continue. I will have a little continue here and just see if I can maybe meet these city-states, go and gain some happiness. Those whales can be plugged in this turn. Plug in the whales. Interesting turn of phrase, but we'll put it that way. And if I can find new fun, tasty things in the distance to go and settle on, then I'll go and grab those resources. So that could be fun. So there we are, and we can get ourselves back to the very beginning. But you know what? I'm quite happy to have a little continue with this. One more turn. Suffice to say, it's more than just one turn later, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour of the late game empire. It's looking absolutely beautiful. We found ourselves the very last of the resources that we need here to be happy. Look at that, +4 happiness. We were up to 12 at one point, but we've actually been growing with this. Every one of our cities will be living under the King Day. Oh, the game, the game made me lose again. Oh God, no, it's not even a metaphor. It's just the reality. Our heads sunken into the desert sands. One more turn, guys. One more turn. That's because I've just reloaded the game. Excellent stuff. So with that, the worst thing about that particular death screen there is that you're about to actually complete the tree. I actually slowed down culture quite a bit after we finished the main game, simply because, once I stopped chasing the rat race, we actually had a much more fun time. I'm much happier with this empire now. We're actually building a library. Someone built the library. But yeah, Utopia Projects, the original Culture of Victory building there, yet to be built for us, has been built by these bastards. Still no heads, by the way. Still no heads on any of the islands I can see. And while I did complain about my start, to be fair, everyone's start is basically the same. Absolutely abysmal. But okay, I found I think this is supposed to be Easter Island. I'm not entirely sure. Basically, I went around thinking I'm going to go and find the marble. I'm going to go find the dyes, the incense. So I settled this down here, good old Barb Isle. It's a lovely, lovely place. But of course, there are all the city-states. So I made friends with this guy over here since, we did have that little come and blow up a city quest earlier on in the game. So yeah, I'm friends with these guys. They have gems. I like them. They have shiny things. Also friends with Nendo up to the north. They have nice smelly things in spices. Also tasty. And these guys have smelly things which aren't so tasty but are also smell nice. So we've been making use of this. It's actually a bit easier than on the main game. So you know what? Yeah, we'll just give them a big pile of money. We'll pledge to protect them because we could have been making more use of this if we run off in this part of the world. I guess you could, in theory, spend a bit more money to get some of the cultural city-states on your side. But hey-ho, we've now got access to every one of the different special luxury resources. And with that, our people are just about happy. And one day we might be able to, invent horses out of the sea or something. I don't really know how it works. just as I was about to do my outro, I just noticed, by the way, that not only has everyone won a cultural victory, apart from me, which seems a little bit harsh, considering I just completed the policy trees, technically I won a domination victory, which I'll absolutely take because I never win domination victories. I just don't go for that kind of thing. So yes, cocking glory to the people of... which country are we? I don't even remember which country we are. Samoa. Glory to Samoa. Dominating the seas. Well, we do have every luxury, so I think that's absolutely reasonable and fair. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it here. I do quite like this scenario. Do let me know which scenarios that you'd be interested in the comments below, and we'll certainly come back to some of these, I'm sure. Even if we enjoy some Civ 7, we'll be playing more of this in the future. Do let me know as well about any fun end card comments. Definitely went a little bit crazy in the middle of this recording at some point. I'm sure there must be some good clips in there somewhere, so let me know if you've got any idea for end cards. And of course, you can join the channel by becoming a member here or on Patreon. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is Nerds to Human, and this has been a Civ 5 Paradise Lost scenario. Paradise Found scenario. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you, and tally ho. The most plunderful time of the year. No flag, no country. Simultaneous death roboting. That's what you're going to see. Golden age as we nuke the world. These guys will soon be blown out of the water. Did you see what I did there? I'm not proud of myself.